Hello. So in this video we are to revise or learn the basics for the operations on rational numbers. So this is quite an important topic because it will be used in your further concepts. So now we are to begin with the very first concept, that is rational terms or rational numbers plus irrational number will always give you irrational number. So suppose I say 1 plus under root 3. This is a rational number and this is an irrational number. So if you add rational with irrational, the overall answer that you will get is irrational again. Okay, you cannot add both the numbers in the given manner. You cannot write this as under root 4. In no way you can write this as under root 4. If you need to solve this further, what you can do, 1 plus, you can use approximate value for under root 3. Let us say that is 1.732. So you'll get 2.732. So this is an approximate answer for the above question. So you cannot simply add the integral value with the irrational term. So this will be a wrong answer. Now take one more example. If I say minus 5 plus root 5. So in this case you cannot cancel the terms because one is rational and another term is irrational term. So this is your answer, but we can say that this is your irrational term. So now, having done this concept, we need to come to the second concept, that is rational minus irrational. So rational number minus irrational number is again your irrational number. So like in the above cases, we'll use the above case, but we'll just change the sign. Instead of plus, we'll use minus. So we have this case and we have this other case, second case. So as we have studied right now that the rational term minus irrational term, or vice versa, you can say irrational minus rational will give you irrational answer. So this is again irrational. So this answer is irrational. And if you need to solve this, again I'm telling you, your answer, if you write it as minus under root 2, that is wrong, because you cannot simply operate rational and irrationals. But what you are supposed to do, this is 1 minus, using the approximate value for root 3, that will be 1.732, and after subtracting you will get minus 0.732. So this is how you will get the approximate values for the irrational terms, but you cannot simply operate these numbers. Now coming to the next concept, the third one, it's quite important and it is the one in which the student makes maximum of the mistakes. So in this concept we have different irrational numbers cannot be added or subtracted. Different irrational numbers. So let us say we'll take two examples, say under root 3 plus under root 2 and under root 5 minus under root 3. So according to this concept, two different irrational numbers cannot be added or subtracted. How? So this is, if you want to find this answer, the answer, many of the students, what they do, they will write it as under root 5, because दोनों terms का under root है, retaining the under root and adding 3 plus 2 will give you under root 5. But this is wrong, because these are two different irrational numbers. So you are not at all supposed to write it as under root 5 as the answer. But how can you solve this? Again, you are supposed to take the approximate value. So approximate value for under root 3, let us say it is 1.7, and approximate value for under root 2 is 1.4. If you add these, you will get 3.1. So this is the approximate value for the addition of two different irrational terms. So never simply add the digits inside the under roots when you have two different irrational terms. Similarly, when we have this under root 5 minus under root 3, so many of the students, what they do, they'll write under root 2, 5 minus 3, 2 and under root for both. But this is wrong. You cannot simply subtract two different irrational numbers. But if you substitute their approximate values, like for under root 5 we have 2.4 and this is 1.7, if you subtract this, you'll get your answer, that is the approximate value when you subtracted two different irrational terms, but before that you need to take their approximated decimal values. Okay, so you simply cannot subtract or add two different irrational numbers. Now coming to the next concept, which is quite important again, as this whole topic is, so it is only similar irrational numbers can be added or subtracted. Only similar numbers. So we'll just start this with some analogy. If I say what is a plus a? A plus a, it means we have 2a. So in the similar manner, we'll learn what if we have under root 2 plus under root 2. Let us say 1 under root 2 is a. So a plus a was equals to 2a. So under root 2 plus under root 2 will be equals to 2 times under root 2. Okay. So in this case, as the irrational terms were same or similar, so that is why they can be added. Same or similar irrational numbers can be subtracted even. We'll take some complex cases. Suppose I say we have 7 root 5 minus 3 root 5. Now we can see that both the irrational terms are same or similar. So how to solve this? Now if we consider root 5 as a, just for an example, if we consider root 5 as a, so can we just write it as 7a minus 3a? So what will be the answer? So the answer will be 4a. But when such questions are asked to the students, what they write, that's a 7 minus 3 is 4 and root 5 will be cancelled out. No. So you can say you have 7 root 5 and you are taking 3 root 5s from them. So you will be left with 4 times root 5. Like you have 7a minus 3a, so you are left with 4a, so you are left with 4 root 5. And we'll take one more example. If we say we have this minus 2 root 6 plus root 6. So if we just write root 6, that means 1 root 6. Okay. So again you can just substitute this root 6 as a, because these are your similar irrational terms. You will write it as minus a plus a. So what will be your result? That will be just minus a. So solving this, you'll get minus root 6. So in the coming videos, we'll be learning about the multiplication and the division of the irrational terms.